Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back and welcome to our review on the CX-10 Nano quadcopter. This is a 4-channel, 6-axis gyroed nano quad. Extremely tiny. And this was sent to me courtesy of Deal Extreme for a review. And figured it was time to tell you guys about this thing. So this is the packaging that it'll come in. Very small packaging, very basic too. You'll also get an instruction manual that tells you everything about basic flight operations, accelerator alignment, how to do flipping, how to change between your dual rates, and I'll explain some of that, etc., etc. And the instructions are laid out very, very good. Okay. You'll also, of course, get your radio, which is 2.4 gigahertz, and very small radio as well. And in the back, of course, 2 AAA batteries, which you will have to buy your own AAA batteries. It does not come with any. You know, you do have basic trim controls. Down here is for your left and right banking trim, and of course here is forward and backwards trim. There is no trim for your turning or pirouetting move, although they could have put it here, but they didn't. But it's not required. It's fine. And of course your on and off switch. Now the remote will continue to blink until it's bound. And to bind this helicopter, or quadcopter, sorry, you simply turn it on. You'll have flashing blue lights, and your red lights are solid. And turn your radio on. It'll give a couple beeps, and then throttle up, throttle down. Blue lights go solid, and you're bound, and you're ready to fly. Now, as far as controlling your dual rates, from your throttle stick, you push in and you can click again and again. And there's 3 levels of dual rates on this one. So beginner, intermediate, advanced. I would use the beginner mode indoors in small areas because this thing is quite zippy as it is. Medium, of course, you can, get a little bit more guts here and even fly medium rates indoors. As well as the high rates, and I would suggest high rates probably for like a large gymnasium area, and of course outdoor flying, definitely medium to high rate depending on the amount of wind. Now this thing is not going to take torturous winds, but it will fly in some decently light duty winds. We are going to have footage, of course, for you for indoor and outdoor flying with this, and of course you do get your quadcopter. I already have the blades pre-installed. It comes with a 100 milliamp hour battery that's good for about 7 minutes roughly of flight time. And it takes around 30 to 40 minutes to recharge when it's totally depleted. There is no crash guards. Now this is something that I found was a bit of a baddie because they are, decent blades, but you smack them one too many times and they're done. But you can buy a crash guard for it, as well as many other replacement parts. So there is parts for this thing too, which is awesome. You wouldn't think so in something so tiny, but yes, they do have parts for it. So you can definitely get things fixed if you have any problems. And the battery is not removable. So if you want to buy a new battery, you could buy a new battery, but you're going to have to take the quad apart and unsolder some wires and resolder them back on. Of course, you do get your charger, which is standard USB charger, okay? And you can plug it into like your computer or a USB power adapter, anywhere we have a USB source. And you do get 4 spare propellers. Now, the other thing I found a little bit odd in some respects, but understandable in others, I guess, is the blades. There's no, 2 colors of this and 2 colors of that, which a lot of quadcopters generally would have, so that you could figure out orientation a little bit better. However, with the LEDs that are in here, they make it very easy. Red is at the back and blue at the front. So as long as your quadcopter is where you can see the lights, well then no problem. And night flying going to be great because you'll easily be able to see the LEDs. So we're going to turn this on and show you how to bind it. First, you do turn the quadcopter on, place it on a flat surface, you'll notice the blue lights are flashing, red is not. Turn on your radio, you'll hear it beep, throttle all the way up, and then down, blue lights go solid. And there's your lighting. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see that in the camera. It is pretty bright on my table. And then you're ready to fly. Now with having a 6-axis gyro, it's going to be extremely stable too, and great for when you're doing flips. So, with the star rating, a lot of you guys like your star ratings for reviews. I'm going to put this one at 3 3/4 out of 5. I mean, you guys know nothing's perfect, so ding. Although you don't require that trim, this is like a very minor ding, but they should actually install that other trim just in case, because as motors wear down or blades start to wear, because you get the odd little micro nick or something that you can't really see, that could possibly affect. You know, I haven't had a problem yet, even with the Gen True N7, and it doesn't have the trim control either, but you know, still it would be nice to have that feature there, and it's not like they didn't have the space to be able to do it. It is definitely getting dinged for no crash guard at all. This should come with a crash guard. It is very small, and even though kids are going to fly this and so are adults, crashing is crashing, guys, okay? And it doesn't take much to naft a blade really bad if you get a hard hit, and at least a crash guard would definitely prevent that. However, at the time you order one of these things, you might want to go to the parts page and order a crash guard, and then you will already have that safety, and you will have to remove all 4 blades and insert the crash guard, put your blades back on, and away you go. So, as far as build quality goes on this, as part of the star rating, I'm going to give it a kudos. The shell is very durable because it is sandwiched with the entire PCB board. So the entire PCB board is actually part of the airframe in this case, so it's going to make it for a very strong and durable quad. Also, the fact that it's very short too and small, it makes it that much more stronger and crash resistant. So that's very bonus there. But otherwise, that's where we're sitting. I have no qualms with the charging system. It's great. They give you some extra props. Instructions are very clear, very well detailed. That's awesome, you know. Without further ado, time for some flight footage for indoor flying and outdoor flying, and you guys can tell me what you think when we're done. Okay, let's get to the flying. That got a little bit. See if we can fix this without having to pull it apart. I think we might be okay. This would be why I think the crash guard would be a good idea. Just a slight little bend and they're straightened out and it's flying good again. Can flip indoors, but it is a little tricky. See if I get some forward and backward stuff here going quickly. I'm on the medium rates now. And I'll switch over to the high rates. It can really pitch up. And back to the low rates. And dive bomb. No blade damage that time. Okay, so let's get to some outdoor flying, shall we? Hey guys, alright, outdoor footage time of our little CX-10 Nano. Let's see how it does. Just a very light breeze out here. The treetops are moving a little bit, so let's see how this thing can handle this. Now I'm starting off just on the low cycles. Actually, whoops, I dropped her. Okay, I am on the medium rates now. Like I said, you got to keep this thing close to you, because it can get out of sight real quick and lose that orientation. So for a little bit of a light wind, the medium rates do really good out here. Pretty stable. So it's definitely an indoor and outdoor quad. For the size, you do need to keep it, within a good proximity of yourself. You don't lose orientation too easy. So we're going to do some night flying as well for this video. You'll see it at night with the lights lit up. Probably do that. Well, I might do it indoors or outdoors. You're going to see, because it's going to be on this video. And but yeah, pretty impressive for being outdoors. Does a really good job. You know, no problems there. You know, I've done this video in different stages, just because, you know, indoor, outdoor, I wanted to have a bit of a calm day for you, you know, so you can see how it is. And we'll try tonight and see what it's like outside, and if it's okay, it'll be an outdoor flying video, so you can see how it lights up and everything. But yeah, definitely pretty impressive for being indoor and outdoor so far. So don't go away. Instant for you guys. We'll see you on the night footage. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to night video of the CX-10. It's going to do this outside, but it's a little crummy out there and getting pretty nippy. So figured we'll do it in the house. Darkness is darkness, right? So this is really going to help with orientation, even flying outdoors at night, because you've got your blue, which is your front, and red for your back. So night flying is definitely going to be a lot more fun in that when you're getting some distance away from the quad, because you can see the LEDs, where, I mean, daylight you can't. So, you know, and being so small, this thing gets small quick, but at least you'll be able to have no problems telling the difference between the blue and the red. So pretty decent. Really like it. Orientation's good. Easy to fly even in the darkness. So yeah, I'm thumbs up on this one. This thing's a pretty cool little machine. So let me know what you guys think, and catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.